Okay, so hello everyone. Um, so today we are going to be, whoops, we're going to be working on strength and alignment. And speaking of alignment, I need to align these a little bit better. There we go. Um, that's it. Hello, hello, people joining and waving. So today, we're gonna need one of these bands. If you have a band, you go and bring it along. And if you don't have a band like this, something that has, like a scarf, something that has a little bit of flexibility. We won't need it for the beginning, we're just gonna need it as we go. Um, Other elements that play a role into all this is, of course, breathing and posture. So you will try to notice if there are any moments where you're holding your breath, where you're feeling any pinching in the hips or the lower back. Those are moments like we were talking about last week that you might need to take a step back, maybe pause and start over. Those are moments that their body is telling you that something might be off, not something. That's highly likely that there is something off. So don't just push through it. Give yourself the time to understand what is the problem and then start again. Okay, so with no further ado, let's get started. So I'm just gonna walk away from you. There we go. And let's get started with that little tap exercise that we did before, allowing for those little twists. So gradually, you get the leg higher, as high as you can, and then turn it into a boleo. But notice here, holding doesn't really help. Like if I hold, brace the core, it makes things very tight. Instead, if I allow for elasticity, things become a little bit better. Good. Slowly take it back to the floor. So notice also the change of dynamics and how that affects your posture and your balance. Find your balance over the other foot and start again low, gradually making your way up and allowing for the rest of the body to help you out. And turn this into a forward boleo. And maybe one side might be a little bit tougher than the other. Good. Two more. Last one. And release. Fantastic. Let's go over to the other side again. And lift the foot, gently cross. So now we're down on the floor. And this was the exercise of the week. So maybe you had some time to practice it. Just saying. Okay, now take it into a tap. Now we're adding, let me turn this way. So we're adding length. We're moving further away from the base. Good, and now take it off the floor. Allow for your body to adjust. Two more. Last one. And release. Okay, I'm going to stay here for this one. Notice also how the base needs to adjust. If you lock your knee, it's not going to work. Notice how the spine changes. There's a little bit of a wave this way and left and right. Add some length. And now add some height. Two more. Last one. And release. Fantastic. Now we're going to put the arms into the game. And this is an exercise where we're progressing. So find some space. Let me just show it to you before we go. So you take a step. You reach your leg up. As far up as you can go. You reach the arms forward and back. You swing through and you take a step again. So towards you, I take a step. I swing the leg up, as far up as you can. You can still leave it on the floor if you feel unsure. Reach up and down and take a step. We want to feel that progression that is smooth. So you don't have to collect here, rearrange, and then step. So you're going from one step to the next as much as possible. So let's go. Progressing airplanes, as we call them. Here we go. Take a step, be ready to lift. Arms and step. Arms and step. Arms. And if you don't have any friends in between, that's sometimes better. Good. And step. Fantastic. Go back, up and lift. Reach the arms up, up, down, down, step. Up, up, down, down, step. Up, up, down, down, step. Up, up. Let's go for airplanes again. Step forward. And step backwards. Up, up. Up, up. Good. And two more times. Oops. Good. And step back. And maybe now you have a rhythm that you like to follow. That's good. And forward again last time. Very nice. Hello, hello to everyone who's joining in now. Step back. Good. Two airplanes. Here we go. Two airplanes. One more and you stay. You stay here. Release the arms, maybe to the side, to your hips, doesn't matter. And only move the leg. So notice here, this is a position where there's isolated movement. So we do need to brace compared to before that we were moving continuously. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming up and take a step forward, change feet. Hit the airplane pose. 1, 2 with the arms, hold, and tap, lift, tap, lift. So notice how your body manages this position. There is an opening in the hips to that side, counter rotation for the upper body. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Step back and lift the leg. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Nice and easy. And lift. Notice though what your spine does. If you want to bring the leg higher, you can help with engaging the upper portion of the psoas through the lumbar, like so, instead of like this. No good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Take another step back. Lift the other leg. Here we go. And tap. And tap. And tap. Good. Tap. Mm-hmm. 2 more. Last one. Fantastic. Good. Walk it out a little bit. If your legs are starting to feel it, that's good. This is when you will need your band. So at any time, if this gives you any trouble to your knees, or if you want to tone it down, you get rid of the band and you continue as previously. So find a pole, like a table or something. Band goes around the pole and also around your leg. The stiffer the band, the more difficult it gets, of course. There we go. And you step away. So you'll be feeling that the band is pulling you that way and you're resisting. Here we go. Lift the leg. And you do exactly your airplane that you were doing before, only now there is a pull to that side. Even if your band is not that strong, you can step further away if you want to make things more challenging for yourselves. And then you can add the arms, where they add an extra challenge. Oops. Yeah, maybe the arms are not as easy to do due to other obstacles. Good. And now we're starting to feel the leg all around, right? 2 more. Last one. Good. Release. As you can imagine, there is the other side to do. So step out. I think I'm just going to turn this way so you can see me from the other side. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. There. Notice also the coordination, the timing. When do the arms come up? We're almost there. Almost there. Keep checking if you can breathe properly, if you're feeling any tightness in the hips, in the knees, in the back. 2 more. Last one. Fantastic. And gently release. There we go. Keep your band as is. This is going to be a little bit easier to adjust because we're working with the arm. So you can roll it around your hand and it makes the band tough, the resistance higher. I found the word. Okay, so on one foot, you pull. And at the same time, you change the level of pull, 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 pull. So you're giving yourself a pulse and a rhythm. Hold at your highest point and only pull the arm. And now you have to manage this pull that wants to take you there and say, nope, I'm staying here. So notice how the rest of the body is managing. Also notice that this has a little bit of a circular action, not linear, circular action. Four more. And 3, and 2, and 1, and fantastic. Change hands. So first you find the rhythm, then we pause. In all cases though, we don't want to pull like this. You're going to feel it in your shoulder and in your elbow. You want to feel that you're going the whole time. There's a spiral. Okay, let's go. Fantastic. Find your balance and pull. Hold at your highest point and pull. Good, almost there. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, and release. There we go. Walk it out. How are we doing? Hopefully we're doing great. Okay, so put your shoes on if you want to. You can stay with your socksies, and let's put all of these goodies into some tango. So, all right. You don't need to wear heels if you don't want to, followers. However, it creates an extra challenge for our alignment and balance. So I would encourage you to give it a go. All right. There we go. Okay. So let's start with a simple series of walking, but now remember how in the airplane we were working on this transition from the airplane position to walking. We want to have that same transition in our regular walks. Notice also the different position between your upper body and the hips. Notice also the different positions between one hip and the other. So there is a difference in level and in alignment, in this parallel to the floor, but also along this plane, on this plane as well. So let's go. Walking forward with a back cross. And back, cross, and. So this is exactly the same, only you're not lifting the leg off the floor. Right? Good. And now reverse back and notice you can keep the leg down on the floor or you can flip it up. But notice how you flip and how you're transitioning into the next step, or how you cross and then you transition into the next step. Whoops. And maybe I need to stop talking now. Good. Again, going forward. And going backwards. Oops. Going forward. And going backwards. Last time, coming forward. And going backwards. Now, 2 crosses. 1, 2, step. Let's go. 1, 2, step. 1, 2, step. Oops. 2 crosses here too. Yes. Overexcitement. 2 crosses. And again. I can't remember if I started with my right foot on the left, but you know, if you have a stronger leg, if you feel stronger on one side, try to alternate sides, which side you're starting with. It helps. And reverse back. Again, double cross. I forgot this the first time. Here we go. Wow. 2 more to go. Here we go. Oh. And now to the back. Remember how the band used to pull. Try to find that same strength you used to against the band last time. Find the whole leg all around. And reverse. Fantastic. So let's do the same thing, only with pivots. So let's start facing that way. It doesn't really matter. Step, single cross to start. Turn. Step, single cross. Notice also, remember in the previous practice where we were talking about this, how that can help you pivot. But now we also have this element. The free leg is creating this disturbance of the base. Try to use your experience from the band to help you. Do I need to go back? Can you see me? Yeah. Back ochos, single cross. Start over. We have a couple of rounds. No more? No more. Okay, here we go. Step. Good. Two more to go. Make sure you're switching sides, starting with a different foot every time. Yeah, let's go. And reverse. Last time. Here we go. Going forward. If I can avoid stepping on the carpets, that will be fantastic. And reverse. Good. Walk it out. Let's see. Do we have some time for a dance? Maybe. Okay. Let's do it. I'm just going to put a song on. We can just dance to it. Let's see. Whew. Just for fun. Mm-hmm. Let's do. Okay. So in our dance, I would like to encourage you to step away and towards your partner. Don't do any crazy stuff. You can add some boleos if you like. try to find all these things that we have been talking about, generally speaking. Okay, let's escape the advertisement. And. Mm-hmm. We'll wait for it. 2 seconds. Off we go. All right. And there we go. So we have originally reached the end of today's practice. I'm going to be preparing the exercise for the week for you guys to practice, and of course sending all of these goodies out to you by Friday. You will be able to receive this and things that I have been exploring that have to do with tango and dance, that I think you might find interesting as well. I'm going to be sending those out in a nice newsletter. 5 bullets, 6 bullets, something like that. Something crisp to get you excited through the weekend and to get you hopefully practicing and moving. And if you want to get that newsletter from me, just join Bautanz.com. And I hope that I will see you there. Till then, enjoy the rest of your week and see you soon. See you next time. Bye bye.